left most of the working runs up on this one. So that last pull, you can see 431, 406 torque. So I was kind of playing around with the timing a little bit. And so the 421, that is where I ended up on 93 octane. So we picked up 10 horsepower with some ethanol. So this car, like I said before on the video, at the beginning of the video, I didn't think we'd be able to go full E. Sometimes you can get away with it at these type of power levels. It's kind of borderline, but I blended it down to about 45–50%, and that's keeping the fuel pump happy, the fuel pressure, and bringing the injectors back down to a good level. We're not pushing the injectors to the max. So, but yeah, that's a good number for a moderate cam and 410 gear on the rear end of this thing. It's got a real short gear in it. We're dyno in 4th gear. So yeah, if it had the stock gearing in it, we'd probably be seeing another 20 horsepower or so. But again, we're after getting the tune dialed in, and obviously we see a gain here, even with just 50% ethanol. It's pretty good to see a 10 horsepower gain. So yeah, so you can kind of see these last 3 pulls are all kind of just overlaid on top of each other. I was playing with the timing a little bit. I added a degree, so we 430. The air fuel ratio was kind of moving around a little bit, so I made a quick change, and I did kind of more of a hot pull just to get the air fuel ratio where I wanted it. And so it was a little bit heat soaked on that 428 run. There was literally like 3 minutes in between the dyno pulls because I made a quick change of the fueling and just spun it back up real quick. And everything was kind of hot. The coolant temperature got pretty toasty, so made a little less power. So then I actually added a degree of timing to it and let it cool off just a little bit. Still, obviously, I'm not going to run this cold, but back down to more of a nominal level. And it made a smidge more power. I mean, that degree of timing didn't really do much. So thought I'd just try it, but that's pretty much, that's where we're going to end up on this one. So, but yeah, again, the blue is pump gas, and the 431 is E85. So yeah, we picked up, almost 10 horsepower, 420/102, 431/69, so you had 9 something horsepower on, and I shouldn't say E85, on E50. So you can take a look at the data log. So yeah, air fuel, I got the air fuel pretty flat. There was kind of this, I was kind of fighting this little weird spot here, and you can kind of see it in the dynograph. If you go back and look at the dynograph, there's a little bit of a dip there. Sometimes certain cams, you get little weird dips in the VE, and that's just kind of what you end up with. But yeah, that's looking pretty good. Yeah, you can see I pushed the timing a little hard on that 128. So it didn't really do much. I might just pull that back out. It's a little excessive, I think. But air fuel ratio is nice and flat, other than that little dip right there. But 0.87, 0.88, dropped to 0.86, and then 0.88 pretty much all the way out the top. So nice and flat. That's where it was happy as far as air fuel. And I'm gonna get this thing out on the street and do some trans tuning on it, because he's again, he's a racer, and that's primarily what he does with his car. He does a street car class. From my understanding, it was like a street car series with it. So yeah, that's looking pretty nice. And so yeah, I'll pull that degree of timing out, and we're gonna go take it out on the street. So that'll wrap it up for the dyno on this one, guys. And keep checking back for more videos. Thanks for watching.